From our 7th startup, Ron Shah, CEO of Bizly.
Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Before I dive in and tell you all about Bizly, a little backstory. 3 years ago, it was a summer in New York, and I was in my office, and this water pipe burst open and flooded my conference room. Of course, my super was on vacation, and we couldn't do our meetings there, and so we went through the difficult process of trying to do our meetings at nearby hotels and restaurants, and figured out that it was so hard to, first of all, find out which venues had the right space. Then you have countless emails and phone calls and contracts and payment forms, even RFPs, all for a small, simple meeting. There had to be a better way. As we explored the market, what we found was that there is a mobile workforce that is just exploding. We no longer have to work from the office. We can work from anywhere, but we're getting together more often, and it's happening outside of the office. For that reason, small meetings under 100 people is the fastest growing segment in corporate travel. It's 2/3 of all event spend, a $150 billion market, just in the US, that's being choked by the RFP and by manual processes. I'm really excited to introduce Bizly. We are a small meeting and event platform for meetings under 100 people. We do 3 things. The first thing we do is for corporate meeting planners, we make finding a venue as easy as using Google. You have a single search bar. You can type in, I need a board meeting in New York, I need a client dinner in Chicago, I need a training event in Charlotte, and you instantly get back all the hotel meeting spaces and restaurant private dining rooms that fit your criteria. In one glance, you can see all the images, the menus, the floor plans, editorial content, reviews on meeting space, and get totally empowered without having to use an RFP. Now, if you need to book, if it's a small, simple meeting, 6 weeks or less, you can book instantly. We have thousands of spaces. You just pick the room, choose your AV options and your F&B, put in your card, and you're done. If you want to customize your event, let's say you're planning further out or you have guest rooms, you just go into our messaging platform and chat directly with the venue, customize your event, pay for it and check out, all without leaving the chat. The most powerful part of our platform is our enterprise compliance features. If you're a large company, you can plug in your preferred rates and your approval routing, your compliance, your legal, and it's totally automated. So now everyone at your company can book their own meetings while staying in policy. We deliver this data on this invisible spend that is a huge amount of pain for large companies. We're just getting started with enterprise, but working with the largest companies in the world in our early adopter program. For our partners, hotels and restaurants, we provide a platform that gives you total control of your inventory. So it's one calendar that syncs with your Delphi or your Opera and staff calendars. You also get to keep your high touch and high service through chat. We use AI and machine learning to help you get smarter about serving corporate groups. We are now working with some of the largest hotel and restaurant groups in the world. And competitively, we're the only platform in the world that really is focused on small meetings exclusively with hospitality inventory. So we have the right mix of hotels and restaurant private dining rooms. We are eliminating the RFP from this process, so you're not wasting billions of dollars responding. And we do something that Cvent just does not do. We are obviously trying to reshape the landscape. Airbnb and home sharing is definitely impacting leisure travel. That preference is changing definitively. Corporate groups are the future. It's a $500 billion opportunity. It is the defining opportunity of this decade for the hotel industry, and we help you make it happen. We'd love to show you the technology. We are in Kiosk 3. We'll walk you through it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Questions from the judges? Minus one judge.
If you say you can do instant booking, how is pricing determined?
So the hotel has complete discretion on both their inventory and their pricing. What we've done is we've simplified it and created apples to apples comparison. So we have an hourly rate model. The hotel determines how many hours is their minimum or maximum, but it's an hourly rate model. And again, instant book is for last minute only, just so you know.
So the hotel actually, but how does the system know what the price is the last minute?
So the hotel determines the price. The way they do it is their lowest price for that space divided by 8 hours.
Okay.
And we have a low price guarantee on that.
You said you have thousands of rooms available.
Yes.
What's been your customer acquisition strategy so far, and how is that going to change?
So there's two customers. Our key customer are the large corporate clients that we have, and that's been enterprise sales. As far as bringing suppliers on, so that's hotels and restaurants, we started the business. We brought on a couple hundred hotels in our first year. And what we've done going forward is now we cover 50 top markets in the US. By the end of the year, we'll also have the top 25 international markets. We have a content-first model, kind of like TripAdvisor. We've built out the listings. We use local meeting planners. They write up the listing. They give you a local feel, so it's really powerful content. And then the supplier can claim the listing and sign up.
You have revenue?
Yes.
What's your biggest city?
New York is our first city. That's where we're based. But our first 6 cities were New York, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, Boston, and DC. But we are now in the top 50 US markets.
Do you have a bidding component to it?
Yes. So we are, it's in a closed beta right now. But what we do is that we have a passive model where our corporate client can put in, like, this is the event I need to do. And because we only use curated inventory, we filtered out a lot of the stuff that doesn't fit for corporate. We now, they can, that event sits on their radar and they can say, yes, I'm available and this is the price.
Tell me more about your team.
Sure. We have a small team. We're 16 people. It's mostly product. Our product team is led by Priceline and JetSetter executives, so the key engineers from both Priceline and JetSetter. Our content team, as you heard, content's super important, is led by someone from American Express Publishing, who led American Express Publishing. And our supplier team and sales team is from Iron Mountain and Single Platform.
Questions from the judges? Okay, all right, Ron, thank you so much.